Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Outside the Box Score with me, Mark Rowlands, your home for local sports in Syracuse, right here on the Score 1260. I am joined by a very special guest today. He was the first guest that I ever had on this show. This is your fourth appearance on the show, I want to say. Called in a couple of times.
At least three.
Yeah, at least three. Coach Bob Perino, formerly of Onondaga Community College and many other places, joining me today. Coach, it's good to see you.
Good to see you, Mark. Glad I saw you at Bellevue Country Club.
Yes, we did run into each other at Bellevue, which is what set this up. Just bring that microphone a little bit closer. There we go. That is what set this up. And you told me that after it was 42 years.
42 years.
42 years, you finally retired from coaching.
And golf had a big part of it.
Joined over to Drumlins.
My wife, who is here today.
Yes, Fran is here.
Talked us into joining Drumlins 3 years ago. It's our third year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see myself as a country club person, but I'm like, okay, we can go golf all the time. And
yeah.
So after 40 plus years of sitting on buckets in 35-degree weather, when I would golf in 35-degree weather. So we figured that last year I played probably 120 times.
Did you really?
I play a lot just because it's a good walk. I like to walk 9 holes.
Yeah.
So it's a 3-mile walk.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd rather do that walking than walk, outside just doing nothing.
Well, yeah. Who wants to go on just a 3-mile walk on their own? Yeah, playing golf.
I enjoy golfing by myself a lot because, as you know, my personality, I sometimes need to be left alone because it's very cathartic.
Yeah.
To be alone and just walk the golf course.
Do you play in any of the leagues or anything over there?
No, and that's my wife who's sitting here probably smirking. I'm not really good at making new friends.
Really?
And when I'm good at the people I want to be around. The problem with leagues is you sometimes run people you don't like. For example, it's when you play in a league, it's like, is that putt good? No, it's not. And then guys are like, and I'm not that guy. I got golf shoes this year for the first time. I have a driver that's homemade. I can, right now I'm a 15 handicap, which is sociable.
Yeah, very social.
But I am not, and by any stretch of the imagination, the golf guy. I just like to go out and hit it around, and I'll take lessons. I have no idea if I'm doing anything right. My wife really works hard at her game, and she's only been playing for like 7 or 8 years, and she's doing okay. So, but I just like to walk around outside. Yeah,
it's a beautiful way to spend an afternoon.
Yes, exactly.
It's take a couple hours and just.
And Drumlins is nice. Drumlins is a nice club to join. It's not very pressure. It's not like you have to spend so much at the restaurant, and the people there are really good. Sean Dady, who runs it's a great guy.
Yeah, Sean's a great guy.
And my wife actually knows him all because she is a CNY PGA worker. She works for the CNY PGA. Mm-hmm. So it was a good idea she had.
Yeah, and it was nice. You told me that Fran dragged you to a volunteer at the CNY PGA Hope event that we had at Bellevue.
For the first time in 42 years, I have nothing I really have to do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, can I go volunteer? So I sold raffle tickets.
Yeah, which is great. It's really like we have a great section of the PGA here in Central New York. They do a really great job. Dylan Pliss and Joe Tesori and all those guys. Like they run a really good section. Yeah. So it's nice to see more people getting involved. I know Fran's been involved for a number of years now, and but they do a really good job. I want to say I've got a live chat going over the course of the show, and Pat Burke says hello.
What's up with Pat?
He listens to the show every week, and he just said what a duo we've got today.
Pat Burke is a wonderful human being.
It has co-hosted the show with me on a number of occasions.
That's awesome. You gave him that chance.
Yeah.
He's gonna get Connor too. Get the three.
I have had all 3 Burke boys on the show. I interviewed Connor when he was the president of SU Club Baseball.
Yes.
Pat calls in on a regular basis just to shoot the breeze, and I interviewed Tommy. I have him come on every September because he's on the board of the Syracuse Irish Festival. So
Tommy is a saint for being.
Oh yeah, he's easily the best Burke.
With that other twosome.
Yeah, he's easily the best of the 3 Burke boys.
Yes.
Pat did want me to ask you about your illustrious men's volleyball coaching career as well.
No, what happened was, did you play? You played.
I played because I thought you were
Yes.
going to be the coach, and then you stopped coaching.
Oh, I did it for 2 years.
Yeah, you did it for
Okay.
2 years,
Yeah.
and I joined, and I started playing the third
Yes.
year.
So the Syracuse City School District has a volleyball team.
Mhm.
They never had JVs before.
Yeah.
So April Wertheim said, "Would you coach JV volleyball? The kids like you." I said, "I've never seen a volleyball game." I said, "I'll do it." So I got all the baseball players to play. So
Yep.
Nate Boughton
Mm-hmm.
ended up being like second team All Central New York.
Yeah.
The thing with volleyball is, so the first game we played, the ref said, "Who's your libero?" I have no idea what that meant.
Yeah.
I said, and it's the libero is the one that plays right, can be switched in and out.
Yeah.
So I never used a libero.
He's the guy that plays in the back
Right.
row, wears a different color
Men's
jersey.
volleyball is awesome.
It's
More
great.
schools should have it.
I loved it.
And the bad thing though is the baseball coach, you can't talk to the refs in volleyball.
No.
You have to talk. So like, someone did something against us on the other team, and I went to say something to the ref, and the ref's like, "You're right, but you can't speak to me." I'm like, "What kind of game is this?" I really enjoyed it. Like, Felicia Legette's husband,
Yep.
came and did stuff for the kids because he was a big time volleyball player.
Mhm.
So yeah, I enjoyed men's volleyball a lot. It's really fast. I mean, the guys hit it so hard. It's like,
Yeah. I really enjoyed it. Like, I was kind of bummed when it was like, all right, I'm going to play JV, and
yeah, but I
you
didn't
weren't.
know anything.
Yeah.
So like, I didn't know. All I kept saying was, "I don't care how you do it. Get the ball back over the net.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do. I don't care how it gets over." So,
But yeah, I loved it. I ended up being, I was third team All CNY my senior year
great game.
as a libero.
Everybody
like-
should have every school should have men's volleyball.
Yeah.
Same with OCC should do men's volleyball. Our girls volleyball coach is really good. He does a lot of club stuff, and I think we should have men's volleyball.
Yeah, I agree. Every school should have it. It's really not, it's not big in the Northeast for colleges.
Well, my starting right fielder, who also played some first base, Carter King from CNS,
Mm-hmm.
he was all CNY volleyball player as an outside hitter in
Mhm.
CNS, but because of he wasn't the quintessential height for the college outside hitter. But
Yeah.
he was like legit, and if he was 4 inches taller, he'd be a D1
Yeah.
hitter in volleyball.
Yeah, it's funny how there really isn't much, like, like the D1 schools have it, but but even SU doesn't. SU doesn't have a men's volleyball team. It's not really big in the Northeast. It's more of a West Coast thing,
Right.
which
and Pat Burke, one of the top athletes ever to come out of Corcoran High School, because he tells people that.
he does let everyone know that he's one of the best athletes. So 42 years split between high school, college, summer ball.
High school. So high school was 23.
Mm-hmm.
Then was it 23? I'm trying to think. Okay, no, high school was 30.
30 years in high school.
And then when I retired from teaching in 2014,
Mm-hmm.
Scott Cassie at LeMoyne, who's a good friend of mine,
Great guy. Had him on the show before.
and he actually spoke.
Yeah, he's actually, he was a great interview. He told, I had to ask him about the one game he pitched for the Red Sox, because I looked at his baseball reference page, and he had one game pitch for the Red Sox, and he got shelled. And he told the story of the game, and it was very funny. But he was blaming Johnny Damon for not catching a ball that he should have caught. Like, it was very funny.
Scott, so Scott I've known since he played high school
Mhm.
at Liverpool.
Yeah.
So we've been friends forever. And I said, "Can I just come hit fungos?" He goes, "Come and help." So for 4 years, I helped him.
Yep.
The road trips are tough, but he needed me because I'm like his older counselor, because he was an MLB pitcher.
Yep.
So as you know, pitchers think if we don't score 25 runs, the team stinks.
Yep.
And I enjoyed it, but then, you can ask my wife. Road trips were Friday, leave at 5 o'clock, come home Monday morning at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
OCC opened up, turf, no travel, no real big travel.
Yeah.
And I did that, so it adds up to 42 years. Now I'll tell you another Scott Cassie funny story. You remember the name David Eckstein?
Sure. Long-time shortstop and second baseman in the big
Little
leagues.
guy.
Yeah, very small man.
Okay, so our shortstop was struggling.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, "Scott, can't we just find a little guy like David Eckstein to play short?" He's like, "Shut up, Bob." I'm like, "Why?" I found the video. David Eckstein hit a grand slam off him. It barely made it over the fence. Barely. I mean, Barry Bonds was 0 for 1 on him.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds. So, I mean, guy pitched in the big league. So that's why I get a little bit, sound like an old man
Mm-hmm.
when there are players that are maybe not wanting to pick to go there, especially if you're a pitcher. I mean, the guy played in the big leagues for 3 years. I mean, he knows what he knows.
Yeah.
And he's never told a kid, well, if you come here, I guarantee you'll throw harder, because now it's all about throwing harder.
It's all about velo now.
And the problem with velo is velo gets you recruited. Velo with no skill gets you in the transfer portal the next year.
Yep.
So, yeah, that was a lot. I had a lot of fun with him, and then the OCC thing. And then what happened was, you know, I'm 66 years old. I golfed a lot now. We play 44 games. I just think it's time. I don't want to be the old guy that's still coaching. Like, I don't want to be the guy. Like, my wife doesn't remember this, but she did ask me last year, are you the oldest coach in the league? And I really am.
Yeah.
Joe Balf at Erie is like a couple months younger than me, and he's a legend, good dude. He's coached there for 30 plus years. I'm like, Joe, how do you do it? Because our schedule is Thursday, Saturday, Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
If we get rained out, now we put Tuesday. So there were times where Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. My guys had the best they had the highest GPA in the school for men's teams.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still playing games where we're leaving on a bus at 8:30 on a Thursday morning and coming back at 10 o'clock at night, and they still were able to do well in school. We had a 3.28 GPA.
That's great.
We had the highest percentage of the kids on the award list for, like, it's called presidents and provost list. So,
yeah.
And the kids are awesome. I had a lot of fun. You know, it's funny, on my end of the year evaluation, the kids were able to write stuff. One kid wrote, Bob was ready to retire, which is cool. You know.
I think we would have said the same thing 10 years ago in high school.
I still did my thing, but it's like, it's hard. I mean,
yeah.
It's cold. I mean, we played Finger Lakes, and we had a snow delay.
Oh, man.
Because of snow.
Yeah.
And after a while, it's like, I'd rather go golfing. And my wife gets to be around me a lot more, which I think we're still working through right now.
puts a little more strain on the relationship. For those who can't hear, Fran is sitting in the corner. She just goes, he's a lot.
Yeah.
No, but so talk about, because you coach city kids for a long time.
Yes.
And I know we've had conversations before. You loved coaching in the city. You love inner city baseball. You're a big proponent of more inner city kids playing baseball, which I agree with. How different is coaching at the college level from both? I mean, you were a D2 assistant coach, but then at the JUCO level, which is sort of overlooked by a lot of people in terms of collegiate sports. But
the biggest difference is at four-year schools, you have seniors that put freshmen in their place.
Yeah.
And you only have like 5 or 6 new freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
At JUCO, you're recruiting half the team every year.
Yeah.
And you don't have that 22-year-old policing the 18-year-old.
Yeah.
I was lucky that for whatever reason, because of my personality, our kids really do the right thing a lot. Do they do dumb stuff? Absolutely. I tell every recruit in front of their parent, I'm sure you love your child, but your child is going to do dumb things.
Yeah.
It's our job to get them through it. I've never respected adults that talk down the kids
Mm-hmm.
or coaches that act like they forgot what they were like when they're 18.
Yep.
The difference is now the kids, they take videos of what they're doing stupid.
Yeah, which is
trouble.
ridiculous. Yeah.
The JUCO level is a different animal because now it's all about getting looked at. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad because kids aren't able to just enjoy the moment anymore, because when they're in 10th grade, they're posting videos about, where am I going to go for college? Well, you're in 10th grade. Relax.
Yeah.
And then when they get to JUCO, it's where am I going for the four-year school? Now, we are one of the top 20 schools in America at the D3 JUCO level for sending kids to four-year schools to play.
Yeah.
Herkimer and Niagara are the only ones in our region that are better.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think kids get too much stress about where they're going. How about just be there? So at the JUCO level, you really have to be always recruiting, and it's easy to recruit at OCC because the facilities are great. Plus, I just know a lot of people. Right now, the way the world is, Niagara Community College is light years ahead of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They've won. Their coach Matt Klingersman has a great system. They have a travel group involved with that area. Buffalo's a huge city.
Yep.
Rochester's bigger than us.
Yep.
We get kids that are not highly recruited, and the fact that we can come in third place, and the fact that we beat Niagara at their place, I'm pretty proud of, because we don't have anybody that you would say, oh, they picked OCC over, Niagara or over Cortland or over LeMoyne. So we do what we do. We're a competitive program, and the kids do well in school. And it's because, you're not going to brag about your OCC degree. You're going to brag about whatever four-year school you went to.
Of course, yeah.
So that's how I look at it. But high school is different now because it's all travel ball.
Yeah.
There's no camps, there's no clinics, there's no getting on your bike and riding down the street to go to Van Dyne.
Yep.
I live in Eastwood. I live on the north side. I played Little League at Eastwood Little League. If I
Mhm.
grabbed those departments,
Yeah.
we used to have 3 beautiful fields. There's no one plays.
Yeah.
And the kids today, no fault of theirs,
Mhm.
sitting on the bench is a good thing to learn sometimes because you
Yeah.
learn how to be a good teammate.
Mhm.
Nowadays, like when we were younger, again, old man talk, we had 6 teams in Eastwood Little League.
Yeah.
There were 15 kids on the team. That's
Mhm.
90 players.
Yeah.
15 made all-stars.
Yeah.
The other 75 of us were done.
Mhm.
Those 15 got the uniform with their name on the back and the new hats. Now, wherever you go, I joined this travel group and I got a new gear and I'm going to go to Virginia to play a team from Rochester.
Yeah.
There's no again, you just can't get on your bike and go play in your neighborhood. So I think that has hurt the game only because sitting and watching, you can learn sometimes, as opposed to if I don't play, I'm just going to find another team to play for.
Yeah.
And the games don't really count. They're time limit games.
Yeah.
Hour 45 minutes, game's over. So winning and losing doesn't really count.
Yeah.
That much. So that's the biggest difference. I think kids are the same. I think we adults have kind of made things the way they are because it's not cool to go to OCC if you're really good sometimes. You
Yeah.
go to Niagara or someplace else, maybe not play as much. Whereas we give kids the opportunity to play.
Yeah.
Quick. So.
Mm-hmm. We do have to take a timeout. We've got a lot more to talk about, so we'll be right back. Coach Bob Perino joining me here on Outside the Box Score, your home for local sports in Syracuse on the Score 1260.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important.
He's back on. I saw the transition in RBI. When I first started, it was mainly the city kids. By the time I finished, I was playing on a CNS team.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Steve Thecke and Luke DeZados and those guys were playing RBI. And I'm like, that's not what this is.
Right. This kid, Joe Adamo, who played for me, I go, you playing Sarmo? Yeah. Where are you playing? RBI. I go, Joe, you live in Cicero.
Yeah.
And the team that wins was the Ludden team.
Yeah.
And again, the fact that Thecke played, D1 pitcher.
Yeah. When pitched to Bryant. Yeah.
That's what it was. It wasn't for that. And I don't know what happened. I don't know where all the kids are. Where all the city kids.
I mean, city kids just don't play baseball.
Well, baseball's a father-son sport.
Yeah. And that's a big
catch.
Yeah.
That's why I love when I watch the College World Series. I see kids of color playing.
Yeah.
It's one of the best players for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards.
Yep.
His dad's from Liverpool. His dad played at Liverpool.
Oh, I didn't know that.
His grandma lives on Salina Street still.
Oh, I had no idea.
Edwards' his father is Joe Van Edwards, who played high school baseball at Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
He played at Liverpool because mom got some relative's address in Liverpool, but mom still lives on Salina. And I still am in contact with him because Sean May, the Fabius coach, is boys with Jovan. So Jovan comes up. He runs a travel group in Florida, but he played at Liverpool. Chris Jones played at Liverpool. Jerry and Timmy Brooks, Fowler, were studs.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Royal.
Yeah.
Mr. Royal was a stud.
Yeah.
Ludden,
but pitched in pro ball, played in pro ball. Yeah.
What's his face? Anthony Davis, a former superintendent.
Yeah.
The last really good African American player at Henry for baseball.
Really?
Davis played infield at Henry.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And now it turned into.
Well, now it's the full district, and they still can't field a team.
They got. I don't know what happened.
I remember my junior year playing varsity. We had to there was a kid who had never played baseball before that was on the team.
Was that all 4 schools or was that Syracuse?
That was all 4 schools.
So when I started with Southie, we were Corcoran.
Yep.
Then in a couple of years we were Syracuse
West.
And Southie hated even talking about Fowler kids.
Yeah.
I go South.
Yeah, I mean Southie hated Fowler kids.
You know Southie is.
Yeah.
They were my boys.
Yeah.
And then it turned into how far after that was it just one team?
3 years.
Yeah, because Miola and Southie were
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, Coach Miola and Southie were together when it was just Syracuse.
I don't know what the answer is. I know Jimmy Hart was doing some stuff with the police athletic league doing baseball stuff. Like on Fridays at Wadsworth near Corcoran, right?
Yeah, Wadsworth.
We're not yet pitched.
Yeah, that's Southside. Was Southside American
Right.
Little League, which I played.
Right.
Was Wadsworth.
There
Yeah.
was Southside. There was Valley. There
Yep.
was Eastwood, Lincourt, LeMoyne,
Mm-hmm.
Salem Hyde. I mean, it's like.
Yeah, there were a million Little Leagues back in the day. Now Southside, Valley, and Lincourt are all combined, I think.
That's a Syracuse Little League.
Yeah.
They're mainly like West Hill.
Yeah.
They're mainly like up the hill kids.
Yeah. Pretty much. Geddes is still Geddes Little League is still around. Yeah. Yeah, and
Those are the coolest fields.
Yeah, Lincourt did have cool fields.
The street she grew up on, Thurston, had Salem High. They had like the cement dugouts that are like the cool place to play.
Yeah. Pat said it was our sophomore year when it went to just Syracuse. So that would have been 2015 was when it went to Syracuse high school baseball. Yeah. Yeah, it was right after you left. And we're back outside the box score with me, Mark Rowlands, your home for local sports in Syracuse, right here on the Score 1260. Very special guest joining me today, Coach Bob Perino, 42 years of coaching baseball in this area. What was your longest single tenure at a place? Because I know Henniger.
I actually golfed with one of my ex-Henniger players who's 42 last weekend. In typical city school fashion, I had to give him a ride home.
Love that.
Remember, our cars were like buses.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So you spent most of your time coaching in the city, and I know you were integral in getting the RBI program, off the ground. And we were just talking during the break a bit about what the RBI program has turned into. Do they still play at Henniger?
Yes.
It is.
They play at Henniger, and I think they play at Wadsworth, where you played.
Really?
Yeah, I think the little kids play down there.
Okay.
I thought they might have used Fowler too, but yeah, it's still up at whatever nights of the week it is. There's like 3 different divisions.
Are you planning on getting involved with that at all moving forward, or
no? I said, I read that Jimmy Oliver with the Police Athletic League is starting some baseball stuff, which would be pure city kids.
Yeah.
No disrespect toward the current RBI program, but it kind of turned into a little league. Whereas when you played and we started it, it was all kids in the city of Syracuse, and we had some. We did good stuff, like we had the championship. We got the intercom. I remember when we had the championship, I had messaged my buddy Pat Murphy, who's the Brewers coach.
Yeah,
he was with Arizona State, and he sent me a box of stuff. We gave it away, and kids were fighting over it because it had like the Arizona State logo.
Yeah.
The DeMarini bat and the gloves, and it was fun. But I don't do it to like have a little league. I did it because we wanted to get city kids who don't get a lot of exposure to the game of baseball, because obviously baseball is expensive now. You have to join a travel team to play, and those are thousands of dollars, and not to mention the hotels because they travel.
Yeah.
There's no game. There's not a lot of games in Syracuse at times, so you might be going to Diamond Nation, New Jersey. That's the big place to go.
Yeah. Perfect Game is another one.
And there's a place that I think, like in Ohio, there's something. There's like a big theme park. With baseball stuff.
Yeah.
Again, it's kind of like, it's just funny that you travel a long way to play a team from Rochester.
Yeah.
So money's just the nature of the beast now with the traveling and the expenses. A lot of times city kids can't.
I never played any type of travel ball.
No,
it was
Babe Ruth.
It was Babe Ruth and RBI were my summer leagues.
Right. And baseball's a hard sport too. I mean, you listen to Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
He tells you the hardest sport you ever play with baseball. So baseball is a frustrating sport. So if you don't start playing when you're kind of younger, it's hard to pick it up when you're older.
Yeah.
And why would you want to be an athlete and go play a game where you're going to strike out a lot and be miserable?
Yeah.
When I can play football, basketball, even volleyball, soccer. They're games you can play at a lower basic skill level because your athleticism can help you be good. Whereas baseball, you kind of have to have that skill because because you see some baseball players aren't really look like they're athletes, but they can play baseball. Bartolo Colon.
Yeah, I was gonna say Big Sexy, great athlete,
Right.
Very athletic, but didn't look the part. Pat said that there was travel ball. We just had a coach who told us it wasn't worth it, and he was right. Which, you were right. Like you told us multiple times, like you guys don't need to play travel ball. Like and none of us did. I think the only one that he was a couple of years younger than us, but still like our group that played any of it was Jed Boyle.
Oh, Jed.
And
he was kind of a gifted pitcher.
Yeah, and Jed ended up, pitching it. He was closing games for St. John's.
Yes,
like
90 plus miles an hour.
Yeah, so
that's a good trade-off.
It worked out for him. He went to be a D1 pitcher that, was pitching on weekends. Like,
and what people don't understand at these travel tournaments, a lot of times, you position players are just there so the pitchers can pitch and get looked at.
Exactly. That's the thing is a lot of these travel teams, the position players aren't
They're there for the game to happen.
Yeah. And I guess outside of Jed was Jeff, of course. Jeff played travel ball, but Jeff is currently pitching in pro ball. So last I knew he was in AAA for the Cubs. I know he got called up to AAA at one point, but yeah, it was like Jeff and Jed, and they both went D1, and one of them is a pro pitcher now. Yes. So those are the guys that should play travel ball.
Right. And the problem with talking like this, it sounds like you're an old man sitting on the porch saying, "Get off my grass," because it's just the way the world is now. It's never going back. Now, I also believe with the looks, arm injuries are becoming an epidemic because
huge.
People want to throw harder, and you want to train all year
instead
of putting the glove and ball down for a while. They're throwing off mounds in January, sending videos, and a pitching mound is really not a natural act.
No, not at all.
Pitching off that elevated surface is not natural, and kids are getting hurt, and kids are having UCL tears when they're 17 years old because a lot of people think, well, if I blow out my arm, it'll come back stronger, but they don't always come back. That's why the best book, you probably read it, Jeff Passan's book, The Arm.
Mm-hmm.
Best thing that happened to baseball, Tommy John surgery.
Worst thing to happen.
Tommy John surgery.
Yeah.
Worst thing is that they're ranking perfect game 10U teams nationally, like you're the 30th 10U teams in America. It's like, how do you know that?
Yeah, that's what really gets me is kids don't play multiple sports anymore. It blows my mind. And you listen to professional athletes.
They all played multiple sports.
They all played multiple sports, and they all say that's what helped them.
Well, the biggest thing I see, like with the focusing, the pitchers have trouble throwing strikes because velo's a big deal.
Yeah.
But like we had said before, velo gets you recruited, but not throwing strikes get you in the transfer portal.
Yeah.
And my guys, you got to play catch every day, and a lot of kids don't do that. Playing catch is a big deal.
Yeah.
Like how to catch a ball and throw a ball to a spot. A lot of kids just don't play catch a lot, and it's just because the nature of the way society is now. I mean, you don't go out and play, you just don't go play catch as much as you used to, and you go pay somebody to tell you how to throw harder, but there's just too many injuries. I just don't know what the answer is. I think it's coming back because now there's a lot of that plyo ball, bands, water jug stuff they do. It's all good, but you have to be to a certain level first before you start that stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're skipping the level, and kids get hurt. I hate to see it. Like, luckily at our school, I've not really had.
I was about to ask if you had any arm injuries.
We've not really had arm injuries.
That's great.
I'm super cautious.
Yeah.
I did throw my pitcher like 130 against Niagara though because we won. He kept saying, "Coach, I'm going back out." I go, "Okay, go back out."
Sometimes you got to listen to your guys.
I was going to take him out in the third. He goes, "Coach, can I just go on another one?" Shuts him out. I'm going to go again. Shuts him out. They take the lead in the bottom of the 6-5.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Coach, if we get the lead, I'm going back." So we got the lead 7-6. And for their team, we hit their three best guys. We really hit. Our pitching is kind of average because of, we don't get, but we hit.
That's the nature of the beast when you're
we swung
it. When you're at that level.
We had one of the lowest strikeout rates in the region. We struck out probably 17% of the time.
Because, oh really?
Yeah, we don't strike out.
That's great.
They compete.
But like you said, like the pitchers that are at that level are going to go to like Niagara or go to like the higher end schools. Like you guys were in a tough spot, but the thing is, there's a lot of hitters out there that can that can be like good JUCO hitters. So, but really only a 17% strikeout rate.
Yeah, we don't strike out.
That does bode to what your coaching style always was. You were always just a make contact sort of guy.
Listen, this year I didn't give signs.
No,
Like I let the kids run on their own.
mm-hmm.
If I wanted them to steal, I made like a little hand gesture. If I wanted them to bunt, I pointed at them. So we were playing a game in Cortland, and we stole, and my guy hit a double, and their third base was like, "Coach, great call." I go, "I didn't call it.
Yeah,
they just did it." I like to see the kids learn to play the game. Like our catcher calls the game. Maybe it's not the right way to coach. Maybe we'd be better if I did it different. I think our job is to have them learn the game and then move on.
Yeah, that is, and that's something that you always preached in high school too. Like you would give signs and stuff, but it would mostly be if I'm on first, you'd be like, "Mark, steal."
The biggest reason I don't give signs now after 42 years, with my adult ADHD, I can't remember the signs after that. I used to put a little thing in my hat, and it'd be all those signs. I'd be like, I gotta give signs again, and then I wouldn't give them a lot. So then when I did give them, someone knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And to be honest, no one ever there was no they got us because we didn't have a sign. And the reality is, whether the other team knows what you're doing or not, they still have to get you out.
Yeah.
They still got to get you out.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like my theory. But again, it could be wrong. Maybe I'm just an old man. Like Mr. Dodder at CBA never had signs.
Nope.
And he kept scoring his little book.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I keep score.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Dodder was one of the best people I ever met in my life.
Great guy.
As a coach. So that's kind of how I did it.
Well, we're going to take another time out, Coach. You're welcome to stay as long as you would like.
I'll do one more with you.
One more segment? All right.
I got nothing to do, Mark.
We'll be back in just a second here with one more segment with Coach Brino on Outside the Box Score.
Central New York, upstate New York's largest.
How about the Knicks?
I was going to say we can talk
My favorite
Knicks.
team of all time.
We can talk Knicks. We can talk College World Series.
I think College Girls World Series was so much cooler. Oh, the softball was awesome. Softball was great. I love watching softball. I don't like the baseball. The games are long, and they're not as quick paced. And in baseball, they got to put their sliding mitt on and their batting glove. Like I had one of my guys that go, "Can you please put your sliding mitt on earlier? Because I'm trying to look at you."
Sliding mitts are
sliding. And then they have two of them. A couple guys from Yankees do two. I'm like, how do you get them on and off?
Yeah,
Ask him his baseball pet peeves. He scolded somebody this year because she can't get on hitting BP.
I mean, you don't play a game in a jacket.
Oh, come on. It was cold.
So what happened was, I'm in the press box doing some stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
I have pet peeves. They have pet peeves. Like one kid called me a jackass on my evaluation, which I totally agree with. I don't mind. I don't mind you think what you think of me because it's probably accurate. I probably got on him about something.
Yeah.
And my catcher kept catching the ball, and he'd catch it for strike 3 and then run out to throw it around. But it was a ball. The umpire called. So it's like, not even a strike.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that motherfucker does it again. I'm taking him out. Took him out. He started to get kind of goofy. I said, you're not allowed to speak to me. Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Just listen to me when I'm telling you.
You were asked, why did you not take up bowling?
I am a bowler.
I know you are, yeah. But
who asked that question?
Jim, who's in my chat every single week.
You tell Jim I'll answer it when we get back on if he wants.
I mean, he can hear us right now. So
Jim, I went to college. I went up to being a bowling alley the rest of my life. I am a good bowler, but I would do it once a week as opposed to having to work in a bowling alley my life. I'm a retired teacher, so I can stop work at 55. All my relatives were bowlers. They're all really good. They're all good people.
Well, yeah, everyone knows the bowling family that is the Perinos.
Yes, I'm a decent, in my heyday, well over 200 average bowler.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a long season and you're indoors. I'd rather golf.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, I would too.
Where was the bowling? Where was the bowling show filmed? Somewhere in James, wasn't it? Where was Channel 3? Where they had the bowling.
Yeah.
That's where they had the lanes where Marty did the show.
Yeah. It was like 3 doors down.
And plus back in the day, bowling was all cigarette smoke too.
Oh yeah. Pat says he wants to play some golf when he's home in July. So I think we got to get the 3 of us out somewhere.
Where's he?
He lives in Manhattan.
You know that me and Pat and Connor, we have a love-hate relationship from club baseball guys drinking at the game. And,
Yep.
you know, it's like they're a very, what's the right word about that? Sometimes they really think they're, what doesn't stink.
Yeah.
And, Italians and Irish sometimes don't get along very.
I was gonna say that just goes back to
I'll go golf with Pat and Connor. And I never knew they had a third brother until I was at Chip's wedding.
Really? You had never met Tommy? And we're back outside the box score with me, Mark Rowlands, your home for local sports in Syracuse, right here on the Score 1260. Still talking with Coach Bob Perino, my former Babe Ruth coach of 42 years coaching baseball here in this area. Coach, we've talked a lot about baseball and all this stuff. The Knicks are in the finals, and I know you're a big Knicks fan.
I love the Knicks. I fell asleep in the fourth quarter.
Oh, did you?
My wife, and you know what's cool about the Knicks? My wife likes them a lot. Too. Like my wife's a Bills fan.
Yeah.
I'm a closet Bill fan. She likes the Yankees. I'm a closet Yankee fan. I like the Cincinnati
You're
Reds.
a Reds fan.
I like the Vikings.
Yeah.
We both actually like
the Knicks.
She played high school and college basketball, so it's good to sit with her. We both get excited, and then I fell asleep. So we had to watch the replay.
It was unreal. It was the largest comeback in finals history.
I felt bad. San Antonio, I like their team a lot, but they're young.
Yeah, they
just kept throwing up threes, and someone needed to rein them in a little bit. They could have just not shot that much and could have won the game. But you can't tell people. Like I listened to Stephen A. Smith talking about why did Fox drive to the basket. Well, he's an athlete, and it's an athletic time. I mean, I hate when people sit. Well, you shouldn't have done that. Well,
armchair quarterback.
Right. You go out there and do it. It's like. He even said he thought he could dunk it, and he didn't realize he didn't have that much space.
Yeah.
And if he dunks it, it's a great play, and the game's over.
Yeah, exactly. Spurs win the game if he makes that. The Knicks aren't coming back. But the Knicks do have a 3-1 lead on the Spurs. How would this rank for you in terms of if they get it done?
Well, the Vikings, I never won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I like the Reds, and they won.
Yeah.
But I have not been associated with some kind of game I can watch where a team I like actually wins a championship. So it'd be kind of cool. I'm like Walt Frazier. Like, we love Walt Frazier. If he ever passed away, I'd be devastated.
Yeah.
Walt Frazier and all those guys. So I'm 66. I've liked them since I was a little kid. So it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, and you would have watched the 73 team.
I used to tape them. I used to tape the games on a cassette that were on the radio every night.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a Boston Celtics fan.
Stop.
It's
ridiculous.
But here's the thing. I have never disliked the Knicks.
You can't.
But
you can dislike Boston.
Yeah, I mean, I do not like the New England Patriots. So
good. My wife said
right here. Yeah. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. So.
And the story behind that is our president OCC is a Philadelphia Eagle fan, and every year when they play the Vikings, I bet him Lincor Bakery apple fritters.
Do you really?
And the Eagles have won twice, so it's been 2 apple fritter deliveries to him. Our president at OCC, Dr. Hilton, is a very, very good leader. He's good to the kids. The kids like him a lot. He's visible. He'd come to our team. He'd come to practice every year and talk to our guys. They're in good shape with him as the president of the school.
Good.
Except the Eagles thing.
Yeah, except for the Eagles thing. Listen, I know people hate Eagles fans. I get it. I like to think I'm one of the good ones because there's a lot of really bad Eagles fans out there. And I
like when they lose a game and everybody cries and thinks like the year's over.
That's a buddy of mine who's an Eagles fan. It's every time we lose, it's like, it's over. Trade Jalen Hurts. This team stinks. Do you have a successor in line?
My assistant coach is one of the 2 finalists.
Okay.
His name is Ben Prespure.
He's
an exceptional human being. So they did open it up.
Okay.
They did an interview process, and he is one of the final 2. The final decision has not been made yet.
Okay.
I'm hoping for him.
Yeah, of course. And I can't believe it took me this long to ask. You've had some very notable assistants over the years at OCC in terms of people I know. You recently had Nadia Diaz. You had Nadia Diaz. Pedro was there.
Nadia Diaz, who was in the Hall of Fame for striking out 19 batters once as a 12.
I was there.
You struck out. Or you're on your
No, I was actually, this is my first foray into broadcasting. I was the PA announcer for that
team? Oh,
game.
really? Okay.
Yep.
So
It was the
Nadia-
first time I spoke at a sporting event with a microphone in my hand, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do from that point on.
Right. So Nadia, who's now a Syracuse police officer.
Yep.
She is the only woman ever to play varsity baseball in Section 3 history.
Yep.
With the city team. She
Mhm.
pitched. Actually, when I got the job in 2018, I had no recruits. I would have taken Nadia because she probably could have pitched better than some of the guys I had.
Oh, yeah.
Pedro Gonzalez, who played for us in the city.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Syracuse City School District teacher. He comes and helps. Nate Boughton,
Yep.
who's now Nate O'Grady, played for us. He comes and helps. And he was nice. I go, he just comes and helps because he likes me, I guess. Who else? Oh, Dapper Capriati, who helped
Yep.
in the city. He comes and helps. Still, kids love Dapper. Throws the best batting practice ever.
Great BP.
Great BP guy. But then Paul Ludden was my first assistant, and he's now the SUNY Poly coach.
Oh, okay.
Awesome assistant coach.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anything bad to say about him, actually. And I try hard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then we had Matt Jacob is my financial planner, who is
Great guy.
a Western New York Hall of Famer,
Mm-hmm.
Bellevue guy at one time.
At one time, yeah.
Played football and baseball at Niagara University.
Mm-hmm.
He would come and help. Great kids would love him because he'd get all jacked up and talk about who's going to be in the foxhole with me.
Yeah.
And stuff, and he'd get all kids all crazy, excited. Who else? Bob Campbell, who owns today's Reynolds. His kids played for me. He helped me this year.
Mm-hmm.
Did a lot for the kids, like a lot. Like he organized a golf tournament. Like our kids don't spend any money to play baseball there. Everything we give them.
Yeah.
Jerry Gallegos, who played for me at OCC during COVID, he's a Syracuse Schools teacher at Clary. He helps. Who else comes around?
Yeah, I was amazed when I went, because you invited me out to a game when you guys played LeMoyne in an exhibition a couple years ago.
That was a good game.
That you guys won, didn't you?
No, we lost.
Oh yeah,
We lost 3-2, and my guys were pissed because Cassidy sacrificed bunted 2 runners over.
That's
down
right.
2-0. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah.
But it was competitive.
It was a very competitive game, but I was amazed when I got in the dugout just how many people were there helping you. You had like 6 assistants.
Well, the reality is, because of our schedule, not all assistants can be there at the same time.
Yeah.
So we kind of divided up. So
Mhm.
because it was a weekend, they're all there.
Yeah, it was.
you
But
know,
Nadia and Pedro were there. Dapper was there. Like
how about Pedro?
the man.
He blew his shoulder out swinging the bat, but I have probably 7 guys that are public school teachers.
Really?
Now, yeah, one in Western New York, one in New York City. Yeah, I try to push them. Like a lot of kids go to school to be phys ed teachers.
Yeah.
I'm like, those are hard jobs to get because
Yeah.
phys ed teachers just work 30 years.
Yeah, they
I
just
go,
stay in one spot
Elementary,
forever.
so they're all elementary. Actually, my best pitcher is going to go to Brockport, and I'm kind of talking to him like, maybe think about the elementary stuff because I think it's good for kids to see. You don't even see a lot of male elementary teachers either,
No.
and you can get jobs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like some. I mean, I have a kid in the military who got deployed. I have kids that go to work. I have kids who want to be police officers. It's kind of cool
Yeah.
to see what they want to do.
Yeah, it is. You've always had like I feel a wide spread of different jobs that your guys do after. Also, Pat said there's zero shot that Wadsworth had a PA system. We didn't have an actual PA system. It was a microphone and a speaker that someone would bring just to the championship
Yeah, but
game.
see, that's what Pat Burke does. That's
Yeah.
his stuff. That's why we can't go golf together. He does stuff like that. He just can't let it go.
Yeah.
He's got to be right all the time.
Listen, it wasn't a PA system. It was a speaker and a microphone that they had me do. Shout out Tim Chattis was the guy. He was like one of the presidents of
Yeah,
Southside
tell
American.
Pat it's called poetic license. Relax.
Yeah. Come on, man. Coach, it was an absolute pleasure having you on the
Thanks for
show
having me.
today.
This is my last official probably act that anybody cares anything about what I do baseball wise now.
Yeah.
Now I can spend time with my lovely wife and my grandkids and my daughters.
Pat did just say one more thing. He said he needs your live reaction to this. Pat not only lives in Manhattan, he works on Wall Street.
Figures. Absolutely figures. I bet he has one of those garages where his car gets propped up to park.
Oh, he doesn't have a garage. He's
hope he
very much lives in a small New York apartment.
Hope he gets a cost on the subway. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach, for coming on. A pleasure. And we will have to get out and hit the links at some point. We can do a home and home. We'll do one at Drumlin's, one at Bellevue.
Give me a lesson.
And I can give you a lesson. But that's Coach Bob Perino. We'll be right back in just a minute here on Outside the Box Score.
The 4th of July sale is on at upstate New York's largest specialty bedding retailer, Mattress Express. Save up to $1,350 on our huge selection of brands. And remember, we beat any locally advertised price on a brand we carry. Hurry.
This summer, the Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich and Pineapple Dragon Fruit and Sprite are back at Chick-fil-A.
Girl, it's back. We've been waiting. I love that honey pepper pimento sandwich.
And that pineapple dragon fruit and Sprite is everything. It's got that razzle dazzle that makes you stop and say, okay, wait a minute.
I love the creaminess of the pimento cheese. It's savory, it's bold, it's flavorful.
Our faves are back. High five, girl.
Which fan favorite will you choose? Real customers paid for their testimonials.
Unlock the savings at Boost Mobile and save up to $600 a year. I've been scouting these big carriers for a minute now, and I've seen them pull the same play 1,000 times. They promise you the world, then hit you with a price hike right when the game gets tight. But Boost Mobile, their $25 a month unlimited wireless plan is the most consistent player on the floor. No contracts, no price hikes. Unlock the savings today at boostmobile.com/unlock. Based on average annual single line payment of AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile customers compared to 12 months of the Boost Mobile unlimited wireless plan as of January 2026. For full offer details, visit boostmobile.com.
Jump into a Jeep this June from Berg Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Trucks, cars.
That was great. I love talking to Perino, man. Love getting to catch up with Coach Perino. He's the man. Also, Jim, I saw you say earlier, Josh must be running late. Yeah, he didn't tell me he wasn't coming today. I thought he was going to be here. Pat, you're right. He is a singular human being, Bob Perino. He also told me to tell you F you. He didn't say the full word. He said, tell Pat I said F you, Pat. I don't know if Josh is alive. Listen, I felt pretty dead when I woke up this morning. I went to Blues Fest last night. It was... Ooh. I also probably noticed this wrap on my hand. That's how I know he still loves me. Shout out, I was changing a grip at Bellevue, and I put an X-Acto hook blade into my hand. Does not feel good. Gary Clark Jr.'s tonight. Last night was Grace Bowers, who's like 19 years old, and she is awesome. Yeah, Gary Clark is tonight, and I sadly can't make it because I have to work. But I've already seen him, so I saw him at Beacon Skiff a few years back. Puts on a great show. Yeah, I wish I could go tonight. He puts on an awesome show. He was great when I saw him at Beacon Skiff. I saw Warren Haynes band last year. Hot take. I like the Warren Haynes band better than I like Government Mule. And I've seen Government Mule 3 times, I think. I think last year was the 4th time I've seen Warren Haynes. I think Warren Haynes band is better. They're so tight. Like, really good group. Like, and I like Government Mule, but the Warren Haynes band is so good. There's a song off his new album that he played last year that I listened to like on repeat. It's called Going Down Swinging. It's so good. Yeah, I forgot to change the scroll at the bottom. Yeah, I forgot to do that. I was in a rush this morning. Pat, not a big Allman Brothers band guy, which is blasphemy. See, yeah, I'm a huge Allman Brothers guy. How's the weather supposed to be on Monday? Are we done with this thunderstorm bullshit? Yeah, it is very good golf weather today. 92% chance of rain tomorrow, of course. Got tomorrow off.
.com.
We're back outside the box score with me, Mark Rowlands, your home for local sports in Syracuse, right here on the Score 1260. Just want to say a huge thank you once again to Bob Perino, former Babe Ruth coach, 42 years coaching baseball here in Central New York, decided to retire after this season, had to catch up with him. And what a great guy, a singular human being that I hold near and dear to my heart. So it's always a pleasure to talk to him. Got to talk about baseball and the Knicks, who are playing at 8:30 tonight. Got a 3-1 lead on the San Antonio Spurs in the NBA Finals, looking to win their first NBA championship since 1973. It's their first Finals appearance since 1999. Massive comeback in Game 4 to take that 3-1 lead. And I'm all in on this Knicks team. I love them. I know I'm a Boston Celtics fan, but I have been all in on this Knicks team the entire playoffs. Even when the Celtics were still in it, I was like, I would like to see the Knicks win one. They seemed like the team of destiny the entire time. They're plus 160 on the money line tonight. I know where my money's going. I'm absolutely betting the Knicks tonight. I think they get it done. Knicks in 5, baby. Knicks in 5. Other things going on, world of Major League Baseball. Jacob Mizorowski had one of the best games ever yesterday for the Milwaukee Brewers. 15 strikeouts, 1 hitter, faced the minimum, and it was 1 year to the day of his Major League debut. He's been in the league for exactly a year. It was, I ended up watching a bunch of the highlights. I mean, didn't issue a walk, threw 95 pitches, 74 of them for strikes. First pitcher since 2000 to throw a complete game with 15 strikeouts while throwing fewer than 100 pitches. He has been absolutely dominant this year, and the National League Cy Young race is so much fun this year. You've got Mizorowski, Paul Skeens, Christopher Sanchez, who he did this against the Phillies, by the way. Christopher Sanchez pitching tomorrow. But between Mizorowski, Skeens, and Sanchez, the NL Cy Young race is wide open. Mizorowski is probably the favorite right now, but it is so fun to watch. And plus, this is a guy that throws 105. 100, well, I think 104.5 is the hardest he's thrown. As a starting pitcher, those are numbers that used to be reserved for Aroldis Chapman closing games for the Reds back in the day when he would top out at 105. Mizorowski does this as a starter. In like the 7th inning, he'll throw like 103. It's absolutely insane what he's doing. Pat said Knicks being 5.5-point dogs up 3-1 is insane, which makes me want to bet the Spurs. I agree. It's a very fishy line. That's a very strange line. I don't get it. But I'm still going to bet the Knicks. Am I going to lose? Probably. I'll do it right now. Open up FanDuel right now. I will bet the New York Knicks right now. Just on the money line. Jim said Vegas knows something. Probably. It is a very fishy line. But when I can get them at plus 172, I will, in fact, do that. Bang. Pat said he was up 300 at Saratoga last week. See, Saratoga Pat may have been way off with all of his horse racing picks that he gave us on this show. But he's back. because he knows Saratoga. We don't call him Triple Crown Pat. We call him Saratoga Pat. Jim said no show last week for listeners to cash on Pat's bets. Yes, I will update you. Josh and I played in a scramble tournament with our other buddy Austin, and that's true. The 4 did finish second, but with our buddy Austin from college and Josh's future father-in-law, his fiance's father, and played a scramble tournament at Pine Grove, 7 under par, and I only had one hand. So feeling pretty good about that. This was the morning after I slashed my hand with a hook blade. So really couldn't swing a golf club all that well. Granted, I did have some deterrent from the pain going through my body, let's say. Something that made me feel a little less pain than normal. So that was fine. But 7 under par, 5 birdies, and 5 birdies and an eagle. Feeling pretty good. Jim said a Stanley knife works better on grip. Yeah, I'm not changing a grip for a while. I think I'm going to take some time off from changing grips because that was, it really got me. Should I have gotten stitches? Probably. Did I? Absolutely not. I was not going to go to the hospital and get stitches, but I probably should have. World Cup going on right now as well. U.S. won 4-1 yesterday over Paraguay. Folarin Balogun seems to be the hot wonderkind for the USA. Maybe the U.S. can put up a fight here in the World Cup. Personally, I kind of doubt it, because I'm kind of stink in the World Cup. But hey, next match coming up, we've got Australia. That's June 19th at 3 p.m. They are one of four countries in our group. It's us, Australia, Paraguay, and Turkey. So looking to move on in the World Cup out of the group stage, which would be fun. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. Pat, fun fact about Balogun, only a U.S. citizen because his mom unexpectedly had him while on vacation in New York City. That's insane. I don't know anything about him. Like, I don't know where he's from. Like, well, apparently he's from New York City, but I hadn't heard anything about him before this World Cup. I guess he plays for AS Monaco. Sure. Not British. Came up in the Arsenal system. Okay, yeah. I'm not, yeah, I didn't know anything about him. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really locked into the World Cup. I do enjoy like the World Cup final. Like I'll make sure to go out of my way and watch that, but still just not much of a soccer guy. It's cool having the World Cup in the States. Like that's cool, but just in general has never really done much for me. But hey, he was born in New York City, and I'm glad he's playing for the U.S. Like I said, U.S. taking down Paraguay 4-1 yesterday. That's going to do it for the show today. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Pat, Jim, Ryan, everyone that was in there today. Special thank you to Bob Perino for joining me today. Always a pleasure to talk to Coach. And we'll be back next week. Same time, same channel, 11 a.m. right here on the Score 1260. Peace.
Your new home of the Buffalo Bills.